Okay, okay. Now you can hear me. Thanks for letting me know, Kitsune. I was talking to myself basically here. Because my regular QA person has been busy watching some fashion videos on YouTube, so not my fault really. That will go off of her pay. Yep. Yep.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I can forgive. Oh, I'm not on the correct layer. So yeah, so welcome back. We're working. I've decided after this hiatus, we'll go back straight to what you're all here for, and that is Fun Akatsuki. I can still make those fan art of Itachi and Sasuke in their Overwatch outfits a bit later. But since we are returning, I gotta give the people what they want. Let's fix up Kakuzu here a little bit. How y'all been, by the way, so far? Have you gotten your vaccinations in yet? I have my vaccination scheduled for this weekend. Pretty excited for it, not gonna lie. Do some cleanup in here. I know my art style is messy, but you know, even I have some standards of cleanliness in my line art. It's pretty low, I know, but I've been well and got both mine. Thanks for asking. Oh, you got both. That's cool. Congrats. Yeah, the rollout in Canada has been a bit slow because they had some stock issues and delivery issues from Pfizer at the start. So the intervals between the first and second dose are quite long. Although there was a big study that was published not long ago that said that it's actually a good idea and it improves, you know, the amount of antibodies, which is actually like what makes, you know, you immune to COVID. Which is cool, but I mean, it's not that the government was smart or anything. They just didn't have stock on hand. But it's all good. All right, that's pretty good here, I think. Let's head over and draw Deidara. Is there anything I should remember about Deidara? No, just straight up standard Deidara drawing. He should be standing on Tukakuzu's left. Maybe I'll move him to the side a little bit just so that he doesn't interfere. Oh, interfere with our drawing. Is my music too loud, or how are the volumes like with voice and audio? It's all good? Okay, thanks. Good job. Oh, the coffee is good. That's good though. We'll need a regular sized brush. Idar and his beautiful, luscious eyelashes. It's funny, these tunes. I found this really nice playlist. It has like royalty-free, you know, lo-fi music. But I use them for other videos, and now like I already know them so well. It's kind of funny. So Kitsune, are you from the US, I gather? Have they alleviated any of the restrictions so far with people getting vaccinated and all that? Did they like open up you know, theaters and swimming pools and all that yet? I can't wait for that. I really want to things get back to normal. Not yet. Salva, hello there. Salvador. You're from Cali, and they're going to Salvador. How about you? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Have you gotten your vaccinations yet? I really wish that at least here things will get back to normal before Dune hits, you know, the theaters. I really want to see that on the big screen. Not only that, but like I mean, I got a nice TV at home and all that, but I want, you know, the movie to succeed enough, to do well enough so that we get more. Yeah, but you need a card, which need proof if you get vaccinated. Yeah, that makes sense to go to the pool and all that. You got Moderna, nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Pfizer. I'm getting it this weekend. My wife has already gotten her first dose of Pfizer a long time ago because she works in the medical field, so she was prioritized. But I'm Gen Pop, so I had to wait a little bit. Oh, you're also in the medical field? That's cool. I like this Daedara drawing. It's very clean. So far, so good with my tablet. It's been not doing well in recent streams. It kind of goes whack after a while. I've been thinking about getting a new one. It's pretty old. I still have it from Israel. I guess it's like, I don't know, 7 years old or something like that, probably. It's still good when it does what it's supposed to do. It's a good hardware. Like it used to be like you know, pro grade, but it started getting funky on me. I want to get one of those that you can see like drawing on it, like a tablet where you can draw. Because right now I can't, you know, the old ones, they don't have anything on here. which I got used to, so I don't mind it as much, but it'll probably be easier when you can actually see what you're drawing on. I think I made this part of the hair a little bit too short. Yeah, so during COVID, I kind of got reconnected to my vehicular hobby. So I'm going to like not really. I'm not only going to like car meets, I'm arranging them. So it's been fun, and I got, I started playing chess a little bit online. I'm a total chess noob, but I enjoyed it a lot. Like my ranking is around 600 on chess.com. So it's blunder galore. I might maybe after this session I'll still maybe play a game or two on stream. That'll be funny. You'll see my stupidity or genius, whatever you want to call it, online on stream. You'll see how things really are, how bad they are in low elo. Mm-hmm. I don't see what's the big fuss about these like cards or passports, however you want to call them, that allow people to go to these public events. I mean, it makes sense, right? To know who has been vaccinated and who hasn't been. I mean, big arguments is like what happens if someone can't get a vaccine due, like, I don't know, to some allergic reactions or something like that. But I don't think that there are any like known issues or conditions. To me, it just sounds like people being people and wanting to, eat the cake and keep it whole. So they don't want to incur any risk of taking the vaccination, but they do want to enjoy the spoils of it, I guess, if that makes any sense. This line has been tricky. Let me get rid of the pet shop layer in the background. Yeah, that makes it easier to see. I think I'll have to enlarge Deidara a little bit. Enlarge Deidara. He's kind of small. I mean, he should be small compared to Kakuzu, but a little bit. In terms of his head, that would be like something like that. So, yeah. You took a picture of mine on your phone and it works. So does it like exempt you from wearing a mask at public spaces, or just like giving you entry to, I don't know, pools, restaurants, libraries, and all that? is it so hard to draw a straight line in this? I guess partly because of the angle I'm drawing in. That's fine. More than 10 years have passed and Deidara is still armless. Yeah, that's true. Well, for them, 10 years haven't passed, right? I guess in the meta universe of Final Akatsuki, it's still the same time. There are a few places where you're not allowed to. Like what? Like the swimming pool and stuff like that. Gyms, I guess, is a hotspot for germs. I'm working too hard here. I can just copy and paste Kakuzu's legs here, right? Maybe make them a little bit thinner, because Kakuzu is a thick boy compared to Deidara. Just make him smaller. Something like that. And now, oh, I actually didn't want to. Oh, I am on Deidara's layer. Okay, that's fine. Because they're standing in kind of the same pose anyways. It's not laziness, it's just smart conservation of energy. It's a biological thing. Well, there are a few places, yeah. After July, I think, when I'll be using it. Not to wear a mask in places. Yeah, I can't wait to get rid of masks. What color are Deidara's pants? Are they blue, like the normal Akatsuki thing? Or are they gray? Yeah, they're more gray. But did we use gray for him? I guess they all have kind of the same color anyways. Yeah. Shoot. Wait. Oh my goodness. I'm so stupid. I almost made a horrible mistake here. I drew the entirety of Deidara on Kakuzu's lair. It's a miracle that they're not like actually they're not colliding, because if they were colliding in some fashion, I would not be able to move Deidara around without causing some serious damage to the line art. Let's move him to where he's supposed to be. That's fine. Where's my chat? Have I been reading, watching Boruto? Actually, I wasn't doing that. I kind of went to watch other stuff. It took me a while to catch up with the Naruto anime anyways. Like, I did read the manga as it came out every week. And then, after finishing Shippuden, I kind of think I got Naruto fatigue, or at least fatigue with fillers. And to me, I know it's not technically true, but Boruto kind of feels like a big filler for me. Maybe I will watch some condensed version of it because I know that there are some good parts about it and great fights, and still, get to see a lot of the characters. But no, I've been moving to like stuff like My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer and all that. Yeah. Reading manga though, no, I haven't been reading manga in a while. By the way, I'm still very devastated about Kentaro Miura passing away because Berserk, man, Berserk to me was like the epitome of what a manga is. And yeah, I'm very sad that he's gone now. It's crazy to me that Guts' story is not gonna be ever concluded. Although there are some like, discussions on Twitter of his assistants carrying the torch in some fashion. Obviously, it's not what what it should have been, but he's been he had health issues for a while now it seems, and maybe he kind of told them where the story is going. It did kind of feel like they're setting up already like the final stretch. So I don't know. It's obviously sad for the man to pass away at such a young age. I believe he was like 54, which is way too early for anyone. But yeah, hopefully there will be some, conclusion to the amazing saga that Berserk has been. It has been very good for so long. I mean, we all know, right? We're all kind of from the old school age of anime and manga where, Naruto was a big deal and Bleach and all that. And so Berserk was always part of the scenery anyways at the time, right? And you can see its marks and influences everywhere, like for Final Fantasy VII, for example, with Cloud's sword, and Sephiroth is kind of like Griffith. And there's a lot of influences. I mean, in Bleach too, you can see a lot of parallels in terms of like weapons and in my eyes, like Zaraki is basically like a big Berserk character. Anyways, yeah, he's definitely like a huge legend. So if there's some, you know, some positive in this devastating situation is that like at least he left his mark on the world, and people will remember him as one of the goats. That's how good he was, right? Even without completing Berserk. How long has it been going for? Let me check. I think it started before I was born even, or maybe around that time. Berserk. Oh, hilarious. His prototype was premiered in 1988. It's exactly when I was born. Let me check when exactly was that. Well, the official first issue of Berserk came out. It's debuted in August 1989. but the prototype kind of came out in '88. 30 years. When was the last episode released? The last chapter. Last chapter 358. No, that's the volumes. 363. Leaping Monkey. When was this? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a goddamn shame. What can you do? I don't need this one for now. The Dara skin color. Can grab it from his ear here. From his ear here. Whoops. Hopefully it gets animated. Yeah, they tried many times, but you gotta... Maybe if like his assistants do the unthinkable and actually conclude it properly with like a good final saga or chapters, and it's actually a good payoff. Some studio, I don't know, like Bones or Madhouse, someone with like serious talent can actually pull it off, because they tried many times and it always was like kind of like a half-assed attempt, because you know the money, it's hard to find big budgets in seinen manga, right? Because you can get like the big money from having it on national TV, or like having the children basically watch it and all that. So stuff like Berserk and Guns before it, they kind of start and whimper out or flame out, because you know seinens are not that popular. But I don't know, maybe with the West is actually where we might see it, like with Netflix. And in the West, the audiences being a little bit more mature, perhaps, or like less mainstream, and you know, weekend sort of type of audiences. It could be actually a real deal. But can you imagine like Berserk animated by the likes of talent that we saw in One Punch Man season 1? Dude, let's just stop hurting ourselves like this, okay? I cannot imagine how that would look like or sound like. Holy shit. That'll be so good. So good. Yeah, rip Kentaro Miura. But maybe now with his death, it's kind of like, you know, sad, but maybe now with his passing, Berserk is actually back on, you know, on everyone's mind. And maybe it's more likely to get picked up by a studio or something like that. There's a lot of great manga that I think should be animated. Another one that I really, really, really love is 20th Century Boys. If that ever gets animated, it's gonna be amazing. Like they did do Monster, which was an amazing anime for like an amazing manga. That's the same author basically. It's been completed a long time ago. The manga was, and I think they actually made a decent live movie adaptation. Like I think it's like 3 movies, and it's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. But once you start comparing it to like the source material, it pales obviously to the real deal. So a proper anime would be nice to it, but it's more like there's not a lot of action there. I mean, there is, but it's more like a investigative story, kind of like Monster was. And at the time, it was very successful. It's still one of the best animes I have ever seen. And I didn't watch. Sorry, I didn't read the manga, but I can imagine how it succeeds as a manga too, because it's basically a big detective story, very grounded, very intended for mature audiences, for sure. So if you haven't had the chance to, watch it, I highly recommend it. It's really good. Monster is amazing. I do know that this guy's manga that's named Pluto is about to be animated. I have no clue what it's about. I know it's like about space in some capacity, and it's also pretty good. I've been meaning to like read up a little bit on it, and then I was like, I don't really need to read about it. I will watch it regardless. Yeah. What else have we been watching on anime? Oh, we started watching Initial D for the first time. It's actually really really good. I know like the memes and all the cars and all that stuff, but you start watching it and it's surprisingly well written, and the characters are really well fleshed out, and the stories are very good. And the animation, it shows its age, but it still has its 90s charm, and that soundtrack definitely carries most of the battles, or the races. Really, each race is kind of like a battle, and it's very high on hype. And we just finished the first season, and then we kind of stopped, but we'll probably get back to it. We've been busy more with like video games, like Disco Elysium has been very good. So if you get a chance to play that game, I highly recommend that one as well. It's like a really good book more than anything. There's a lot of reading. Well, not reading, but I mean the game is about a lot of talking and dialogue, so most of it is read out to you. There's now like a remastered version where everything is voiced, including the narration. It's a very interesting game with very interesting mechanics. It's kind of like an RPG of thought and talk. So like your battles are more on the intellectual level, if that makes sense. It also has a lot of like, point and click adventure type of elements to it, but it's basically an RPG, an investigative RPG, where you pour your skill points into things like deduction, empathy, physical intimidation, and it's amazingly written. I don't think there's a lot of games that have this level of writing. It's really on a whole nother level. And plus, I really like the art style there. It's like set in this weird alternative Earth that has a lot of like things that we have, but like it's named differently. Like the countries and the races, they're all like kind of different, but it is set in like this European place that's kind of is has died down. The economy is not in a good spot and stuff like that. There has been like I guess a communist revolution, or an attempt of one, and everything's kind of run down and all that. And yeah, so I don't want to spoil too much, but you're playing this the main character is like a detective, and you're in there to figure out who done it. And it's very nice so far. It's one of those games that you just start. If it's up your alley, you're gonna love it. If not, give it a chance, because I don't know if it's for everyone. Not everybody likes super heavy on the story and all that types of games. It's not like your action filled game, but I like those games. And this one is really an impressive example of that. So right from the get-go, I got hooked to it, and yeah, can't wait to see how it continues. I highly recommend it. It's definitely one of the best games I've started in recent years. What else? We finished Dune, the first book of Dune. An incredible series, obviously. One of the foundations of you know, modern sci-fi. You can see a lot of the influence it has on like stuff like Star Wars for sure and Star Trek. Very philosophical, very like deals with religion and then the implications of you know, taking on so much power that you cannot really control it. It's a huge epic that goes through thousands of years, but we're right at the, you know, outset of that story. And the movie that's about to come out is by one of my favorite directors of all time, and I'm super hyped for it. Casting is incredible. I couldn't have asked for much more. And Denis Villeneuve, or however you pronounce his name, is actually Canadian too. Um, that was like his lifelong dream to make this book into, you know, reality. So um, yeah, it's kind of like a perfect match in my eyes. So we might see something really special, kind of like um, what's his name? I forgot. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings match. You know, something really amazing coming out of that combo. All right. So here we have Deidara. I don't think I need to enlarge him actually. He looks pretty good. Maybe he's kind of slimmed down, or he has some weird lean to him. Like he's leaning forward quite a bit. I'm not sure why. Let me try and maybe widen him just just a touch, or like rotate him a little bit. Yeah, I can rotate him, but let's not rotate him on this axis. Let's take this axis a little down, like this. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, thanks. I'll take a sip. Hot water is good. The cloud here is a bit too low, I think. That's why he looks like kind of odd. I'll make it a bit bigger too. Yeah, some of that. Yeah, like that. Can I color this? Oh, I can. I was actually smart enough to not use plain white. So yeah, anything nice you guys were watching or reading recently? I'd love to hear. That's kind of what I was reading recently or watching recently. What about you guys? Any interesting like video game, manga, anime you can recommend to me or, you know, the rest of our viewers? What happened to the tunes? Psychopaths. Yeah, we watched the first season of Psychopaths. Mm.
The game Psychopath.
No, Psychopaths is the anime we watched. What game?
I don't know what's gonna be renewed.
Remastered? Which one? Psychonauts.
Psychonaut.
Psychonauts is cool. Yeah. No, they're not remastering it. They're making a new sequel. Psychonauts 2. You can Google Psychonauts 2 and you can see how good it looks like.
This one's
Psychopaths is really good too. Yeah. Right down our alley. Any of the Tales of series. I heard about it. It's like an RPG, right? Let me check out. Does it have like any continuation? Do I have to start with the first one or something like that? Or it doesn't really matter? Tales of. A beginner's guide to Tales of. Let's watch this video and see what we can. Wow, this is such a rip-off of Ghibli music. It just totally sounds like a Ghibli music.
This video is sponsored by my patrons. Shoutouts to each and every beautiful person that's helped me improve my production value and general quality as much as I have. Link in the description to learn more and potentially join yourself. Maybe? Please? Get on with the show already? Okay.
Beginner's Guide to Tales of. Alright.
So you take one good look at my channel and a couple of things probably go through your mind, I'm sure. Some of these thoughts people will say to my face, resulting in me feeling flattered or resisting the urge to break down into tears. But more often than not, I'll have people approach me in regards to my undying affection for the Tales series, or Tales of.
Did
as
you
my
hear of
channel
Egi
refers to it
Akatsuki
as.
WiP?
And
Is
within
that
the
the
most frequent
Hungarian
questions or conversations arise from people
fan
wanting to
videos,
know
the
what to
cartoons?
expect
Yeah.
from it as a whole, how a newcomer
If that's
should
the
approach
Hungarian
series,
series,
and
I am
of course,
aware of it.
which game or games to start with. Heck, most new regulars are probably here based off of me attempting to help you all with the latter especially. This time around, what do you say we cover all of our bases? A full beginner's guide, if you will. Some general advice, tips and tricks to squeeze out the max amount of enjoyment possible.
Oh my god,
and
that's
ending
a
with what I
long
feel are the best
exposition.
starting points to hop into it all as of this point in time. I don't know, there could be some kind of major shift in the franchise that changes and invalidates everything I say here, but you know what? We're just gonna go for it anyway. So sit back, relax, and grab yourself a refreshing glass of water, because this is my beginner's guide to Tales of. Before anything though, some context is in order. I mean, what even is Tales of? Well, first of all, we can go ahead and drop the formalities. This is the Tales series, or just Tales. Even Wikipedia agrees with me on this. Plus, I feel weird ending any sentence with the word of.
Kitsune, you bamboozled me. You're trying to like lead me astray. It's not Tales of, it's the Tales series.
With Tales of Fantasia on the Super Famicom as a fantasy role-playing series primarily made
Famicom.
by
Oh, that's long.
I call them Bamco because, you know, it's my channel and I can be as informal as I want. As you may have noticed, Fantasia debuted
that looks
on
good.
the Super Famicom and not the Super Nintendo, or SNES like everyone else calls it. Because of course, this series started off exclusively in Japan. And you better get used to that Japan exclusivity if you plan on getting into this series. I'll
Busted.
say that much. Thankfully, it only took until the next entry, Tales of Destiny, for the Sony PlayStation in 1997 for the series to make its way over to North America. Europe would have to wait a bit. While what is and isn't a mainline entry is kind of up for debate in some instances, these on screen are what I consider to be just that.
PlayStation,
Why
PlayStation,
these
PlayStation
games
2,
in particular?
GameCube,
Well, for
PlayStation
one,
2,
while the
PlayStation.
mainline entries
Oh, there's
in
a
the
lot of
past were
PS2 games,
classified
eh?
as mothership titles, these were just those. The
PS3.
developers themselves counted these as the bread and butter of the series, so
Wow,
I think
that's a
that
lot.
warrants them being called mainline entries today. And
I think I
secondly,
even
they
have
best
one of
represent
these
the
on
series'
on
action
Steam.
RPG identity associated with them. Many people view this series as the Final Fantasy of action RPGs, and that's easy to see why. If not for its popularity,
Nope,
then
I
for the
don't.
fact
Tales
that it's an
of Monkey
anthology
Island.
series, where each main entry features its own world, cast, rules, and identity distinct from one another. Of course, this isn't always the case, like Exilia and Exilia 2 are obviously connected, and sometimes you'll have entries in the same world that are like a billion trillion years apart or something, but the basic stories being separate
Yeah,
from one
we
another
can't
is
keep
what I'm
things
trying to
simple,
get at,
can we?
meaning that you don't have to play Eternia to understand Vesperia, for example. Even still, you shouldn't
Should I
ignore
take
the older
notes?
titles completely. This series loves to give non-intrusive fan service as a way to celebrate itself and give its more die-hard audience a nice little
Yeah, it's
thanks
like
for
math.
playing in either subtle or blatant ways that are a lot of fun. This series in general is a lot of fun, but it can also be depressing, emotional, or frustrating, all of which, more often than not, for the right reasons. And just about all of these derive from
Hey, there's nothing against a little bit, a modicum of depression in JRPGs.
This cast
It's
of
a staple.
characters. Tales, in a way, is its characters. Despite how freaking many there are, you will remember everyone in the main cast.
Oh, that's
come
cool.
across. I promise you. And I find this to be one of the best aspects of the series as a whole, how much of it leans on its goal to make you open your heart to these varying personalities. Almost every entry features character-driven stories, for instance. Berseria is a revenge quest, Symphonia deconstructs the Chosen One archetype, and Abyss, I mean, a later rendition of its main theme is called Meaning of Birth, so there you go. Lots
Meaning
time
of
is
one's
focused
birth.
On developing the cast in ways other series almost shy away
You should
from.
let
You
your
become so
boss
incredibly
play this.
intimate with everyone, almost to an uncomfortable degree, which goes double for the many side quests each game features, and the literal thousands of skits. These are a series staple, being optional conversations of the characters either talking about recent story events or having random-ass conversations that wouldn't fit otherwise. And all of this focus on the characters becomes reinforced through gameplay, as each character forges their own distinct fighting style and move kit over the course
That looks
of the
really good.
games. Holding off on
The
getting
fighting
too much
is-
into the gameplay though, I want to make note that the actual plots of these Tales games are pretty solid, regardless of the clear focus on the casts. Like, with me quickly bringing up what Berseria, Symphonia, and Abyss are trying to convey, I could reasonably have people come up to
Oh,
me.
this is very long. Top 10 Tales games. Yeah, I might just look into like what is a good modern or semi-modern one is. At least like post PS2 era, and start there. Okay. Yeah, I am familiar with Hungarian show. I remember he made like Bostria is a good starting point. Okay. Bostria. Tales of Bostria. Is it on Steam? Where's my Steam? Ta-da-ding! Tale of... Oh, they don't have those on PC. Oh, it is here? Austria. Why? Berseria. That's the one? Tales of Berseria. Okay. Oh my, that's a waifus galore in here. Okay, okay. Very positive. 91%. That's actually very high. Purchased game and all DLC, 4 hours for first playthrough. Normal difficulty, no mods and no special game. Combat system addictive. Listening to shouting in Japanese, likable characters. Skits beginning anti-hero always plus for me. Cutscenes, music, load time, game never crashed. Okay, I'll put it on my wish list here. When we have like a good discount, I'll look into it. Okay, maybe I'll do like a blind playthrough on stream as well. That's a possibility. Yeah, what else were we talking about before we get back to our drawing? Yes, I am aware of the Akatsuki WiP, or however you say that. I think I actually left a message for that guy. Shiny plays Twitch. Shiny plays Twitch. Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing? This guy made this series, and I think he also like he announced his retirement. Like his last episode was 21 or something like that, wasn't it? Season 3 or 3. He announced his retirement, and I think I wrote to him, oh yeah, please make more vids. We need to bring our genre back to life. I'm trying to. It sounds like such a Japanese thing to say. I'm trying to. Gambarimasu. Yeah, he stopped working on his in 2015. All right. How did I miss this? All right. Okay, we can shut this down. Let's bring our music back. Wait, is there Overwatch League today? I don't think so. There's no Overwatch League today, right? All right. Dun, dun, dun. I can remove this. I have it on my wish list. Let's go back to our chat. All right. What's Deidara's nail polish color? He has black one. Okay, okay. That sounds so much like dun 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 dun. Sounds a lot like Ghibli tune. All right, last thing I need to draw in here is Itachi. Poor Itachi, who smashed his face against the wall. That will be, I'll open the recent one. Open recent, where is it? That's the one. I'm missing... When he smashes into the wall, is he smashing into the... into the glass as well? I guess he does, because the wall, the redraws. Yeah, we're doing remakes for the episodes. We already completed remakes for episode 1 and 2. This is episode 3. So when the doors here open, he smashes through. Wow, well, what is this? Why is there like a really huge... What's this tune? That's a weird tune. Where's my light? My light disappeared. Lights? I used to have lights in here. Oh, it's just onion layer. So he should have some glass in his hair and stuff like that too. Let me add a little bit. That'll be fun too. But at this point... Where's my chat? Itachi, you broke the TV. No Iron Chef tonight. Yeah, exactly. This episode. What would be the modern equivalent to Iron Chef? Because we can't have Iron Chef anymore. I don't think it's... would it be Master Chef? That's the modern equivalent of Iron Chef. Oh, we can do... I'm gonna miss Food Wars tonight. The anime. Shokugeki no Soma. That can be funny. I'm gonna miss Shokugeki no Soma tonight. What happened? Huh? The show? I'm gonna get hungry if I watch that show again. I heard that the last season is supposedly very, very bad. Like, I'm like, how can they make it so bad? Like, it's... Well, it's been very consistent so far. We really liked it. Oh, here we go. My my tablet starts malfunctioning again. If I disconnect it for a few seconds. And then I connect it again. Will that fix it? Oh, it actually does. I never tried. Okay, so I guess I don't need to buy one. Oh, wait. It does. Yeah, it still does that a little bit. Yeah. It's crap again. You see what? I actually draw lines and sometimes it just disconnects on the way. I don't know why. Like this one, I'm actually trying to draw something right now. You see it? It doesn't. It's so weird. Here. Look what I mean. See? It doesn't. Sometimes it draws, sometimes it doesn't. Does it do the same thing in this instance too? Because if it does, we might have to call it a day in terms of Akatsuki stuff. It's so annoying. Wow, here it's like kind of okay. I wonder what that is about that file that won't let me operate properly. Is it? It might be like a software issue. That's strange. I don't know. All right, we need now blue. Let's use blue color with a very low alpha, like make it transparent for the glass. 24. That works, but it's way too dark. It needs to be a very bright one for the effect to look like a glass. Oh, whoops. Like something along these lines, maybe? Yep, something along these lines. Speaking of chefs, I gotta make dinner myself. Good luck. What time is it at your place that you're already in dinner time? Around 5 o'clock? No, that makes sense. You're like East Coast time? See ya. Thanks for dropping by. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Shoot. Ugh, come on, man. Alpha. Oops. What? What the hell? Is there like a gap here? Probably this side. Oh my god, I hate this. Why can't I? I can't see the gap. Where is it? Oh, look at this garbage. It's right here. It's tiny. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, 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 wow. Should be a little bit darker here. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's some nice jazz. Okay, that's nice. You just need him a little bit for reference. Where's my pet shop? What? That's, I don't need this one. Pet shop, I can remove this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Where is it? Wait. Let's move Deidara and Kakuzu to the side a little bit. Now we'll draw Itachi. I don't want a reference of this one, how he looks. Wait, why doesn't Itachi have his famous lines on his face here? That's really strange. Should have those. I was like, what is so weird about him here? And there's a thick brush in here. There we go. He's not Itachi without these wrinkles. Or whatever they are. Wow. He's so upset. He should be. Maybe I shouldn't have his mouth at all here. It'll be cuter. How upset he is, or maybe change it. I like how messed up his hair is. It's like he's gotten like electrocuted and not just smashed into a door, but I guess it can happen. Sorry. Hmm? actually fine, this arm is. But the other one is way too long. Let me fix that really quick. Now I can cheat a little bit again. Let's go to Deidara's frame and copy them legs. That's fine, I think. Yeah, everybody gets legs. You get legs, and you get legs. It's leg day today. Itachi. He has more of a bluish type of pants, right? Yeah. It's weird, like they actually have different colors of pants. There's nothing too bluish in here. I guess this one fits. He has the Konoha standard blue-gray pants. Yeah, something along these lines. But again, I need to take these and whoops, take them from Deidara's layer to Itachi's layer. Okay. And now I'll probably be able to color this properly. Still a bit too dark. Yeah, oh, that's about the same color. Maybe more towards the blue. Yeah. That looks fine. Did I adjust Deidara's skin color on his feet? Probably not. Oh, I did. Wait, I did not. Deidara, I need to go to his layer. His feet are way too dark. And Itachi has those beautiful blue toenails. Imagine him just sitting down every morning and painting those nails. Like the true villain he is. Okay. Now we're good. Wait, something here is off again. I actually painted them on Deidara's layer again. Oh, come on, man. I gotta be better than that. Where is Itachi's layer? Deidara's layer. Copy those into Itachi's layer. Where are they even? Nobody knows. Oh, I can't pick. No, 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 no. Just the nails, please. Copy. Block this layer. Go to Itachi's layer. And now bring them to where they should be, I guess. Yep, like this. Itachi has a lighter skin than Deidara, I guess. Does he not? Well, I have it here as reference anyway, so let's use that one. Whoops. Close these gaps before I even attempt to color. These gaps are atrocious. This can go. It's a nice tune. Dun, 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 dun. Broken glasses. And the bruised face, of course. I can't think of it like like a mouth and make him funnier than he already looks right now. No, this is a good one. Yeah, that's fine. I like this one a little bit. It's a good mouth. Oh, I can't catch this white color here. Hmm. Oh, I think I got it finally. It's a good one. There's a lot of disgusting gaps in here. Well, not a lot, but one that was really bad. I think we're good now. No, we're still not good. Where is it? Where? It's the one, I think. One here. And we're good. Are we good? I hope. Yeah, we're good. Okay. The Three Stooges are almost complete here. I really like how Itachi looks. Actually, I like how he turned out more than all three. The best out of all three.
He's super cute.
Looks so upset. All right. Need to get rid of this. Need to make him bigger. He's very small for some reason. I guess that's his size. Yeah. Yep. I think that's about it. Oh wait, I haven't finished here. Or I did. No, that's actually the reflection of the glasses here should be. What's going on here? Yeah, that's the reflection of the glasses. Yeah. And that's our poor Itachi. He's so cute. All right. I think we're good for today then. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you all next week.